He could even vault through that wall if he wants to get into the bathroom for the time being. He's going to continue. We see the Nitro come out right into the face of WTG there.
Can have a little bit of cover here to stop anything coming through, but Alamal's retaking control of Cash and CC. That's the kind of play you're looking for. The two of them now looking maybe to try and go up towards Logi. One side smoked off. They've got to make their move here. Stepping in through the smoke. Will he be able to find his man tucked into the right-hand side? I don't think he really knows exactly where he is. It's too much of a gamble. Thinks inside a gym, but it's not. Alamal finds another, and by the looks of it, TT9 might have let this one slip. Side left in the 1 versus 2. Both of his assailants very low HP here as well. Virtue a bullet away. Alamal just a couple. Finds one for himself, but he can't stop Alamal, who finds the last 3 kills in the round to secure round 1 for G2. And now Exodus might be the one to really try and break open this stronghold that's been set up by G2. Finds one for himself. It's Blur as the first to fall.
Nico's going to take down Virtue as well.
My.
TT9 really starting to steamroller.
Because you can't hold that as you're going down the stairs. That's what handrail's for. It's kind of running across the top. I don't even know what you call that. I've been truly rattled. In the same way Alamal's brains have just been inside of his skull by Scyther. Much better from TT9, making use of the numbers advantage. They've got drones going in, lion scans coming out. They are not going to make this easy for Citizen, who finds himself in the middle of no man's land, surrounded by 5 sharks, and Emission sinks in those fangs. A flawless round for TT9.
Scyther's the one to watch here. He has diffuser in hand, and it's going to be that positioning that is particularly important. It looks like he's going to move his way in now. He is underneath the hole. He's going to have to relocate. He's very conscious of this. Keeps trying. Needs to be aware of the hatch. This is it. This is going to be the battle. Emission has to win this out. Sees the Yorkar, gets stunned by it, gets shut down by Doki, as does Scyther. G2 hold on, and TT9 dares. They got it all wrong.
To stop and get him away scot-free, but that's exactly what he's done. TT9 is not really showing enough teeth at the start of a round. At least here it starts to improve with Virtue falling down. A swing comes through. Will it be 2 kills coming out? No. Exodus was there with the trade straight away onto Alamal. And for now, at least TT9, I was about to say hold their number advantage, but they don't, as Blur finds one back the other way.
It's not really going to help them push in there anymore. They're going to have to win that gunfight. Citizen takes the head off Nico, and that's exactly what G2 needed, but Emission is there for the trade. It's 1 for 1 again and leaves us 2 versus 2 with 19 seconds left to go. Scyther, diffuser in hand, is still outside of the map. He's going to have to hop himself in through a window. Emission gets himself taken down, and that makes Scyther's job all the more difficult. It's a Doki double to finish things off, and that's going to be G2 taking another round 3-1. 35 seconds left to go, and they need to use that access now. Des WTG is going to find himself down but not out. Finished off. Citizen, Virtue getting one apiece. It's Nico taken down, and it leaves Scyther once again in a difficult position. It's Scyther that keeps finding himself in these 1vx's, and he hasn't yet been successful, and he won't be again, as Blur makes it cheaper for him to buy shoes with the Nitro from underneath.
Now they're going hunting, it seems, out towards the strip side of things. WTG being blasted out by the Yokais. Does he know about the man inside? I have a feeling he does now. Those shots have come through, but who wins out the 1v1? Shoot him in the booty. Alamal almost managing to find his man, and out they get. They've done the work inside a strip. Oh, he's just waiting.
13 seconds. He's poised. He just needs to wait for the moment here. He's going to peek around to main stairs, get himself down. Virtue and Citizen make his job redundant, though, as Virtue gets the double. That's Citizen and Virtue teaming up, closing it down.
She won't be exposed from here because you can see the really well-placed keepers behind him, but Doki's working in from below. Will Alamal go down here? No, he does go quite low, but it's Scyther still the first to fall as Doki comes in with some support.
Alamal's going to push in, probably try to just block off this door. He's going to just be highlighting the positions of those defenders that are in there. Exodus manages to take down Doki. Virtue goes in, but we need the plant going down. 4 seconds left to go. Citizen gets a kill. It's 3v1. Alamal, he's able to get the diffuser and just extend the clock enough for Citizen to get the final kill. A G2 dares. They go 6-1.
But I'm glad we have seen it really start to shine here. I say that, Doki, a lovely shining hole through the middle of his head right now as Nico steps up, but Alamal's in with the blitz as well, trying to run down his opposition. It's Nico holding up here as well, almost finding his kill. They finally find it out as well. G2 maybe a little bit too big for their boots here in round 8 to find themselves almost completely shut down. They've lost 2, Blur's on the deck. It's not looking good as they lose yet another. It feels like TT9 might find a little bit of a consolidation round here, but I don't know if it'll be enough to stage a whole comeback.
Virtue's just trying to get anything going from the window here. He's just waiting for them to give him an opportunity, but he won't get one. Emission, he manages to find the final kill, and yet again, there's 2 wins for... I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here, you know, but if they lose this one, as Emission seems to have activated, gets himself a second kill, this time on to Citizen. They're 6-1 up, they find themselves 6-3. TT9 getting some momentum on the defense. Nico shutting Doki down. Not only are they getting momentum, they're building confidence from it. You can see it. They're taking more gunfights. They're winning more gunfights. Nico's ready to take another one on the reverse angle of the hatch. Doesn't need to, as it's Sider who gets the job done. And now Alamo is in a 1 versus 5 on a Monty. This doesn't happen. He manages to get one. That's it. The trade is there immediately. And all of a sudden, now it's 6-3. Exodus is getting aggressive here. He's going to find himself one potentially. No, the challenge from the rooftop just makes it difficult for him to find his way. Virtue underneath with the nade manages to get the kill. And that trades us out with one that came in onto Blur, leaving us now 4 versus 4. Diffuser is in the hands of Doki. It has been collected.
Oh, they do.
40 seconds left to go. They need to get moving. Citizen finds a mission.
This could be the round they're looking for. A 4v2, make it a 4v1. Sider with it all to do. Gonna impact off the keeper barricade, but has no idea. Can't hit the man right in front of him. And it's the player playing right behind him to get the close out. G2 taking a pretty cozy win against TT9.
Boa tarde, Alemão. Congratulations on your win. How are you feeling tonight?
Hello. Boa tarde, everyone. I'm feeling pretty good. Finally, a win.
Finally, a win. Before we talk about today, I want to look back at our last Playday versus Rogue. And I really want to ask you, what happened there in that matchup?
I mean, I think we tried to surprise them by playing Border, because I think it's a really good map from them, but I think was not also a good map from us. I think we still have to learn a lot in the map, and we are working on it. But I think by that game, we didn't have the knowledge that we needed, and then we just lost to ourselves.
So since you felt, as you're saying, you lost to yourselves, what do you feel were those issues that you needed to fix in preparation for next Playday?
I mean, the only difference about preparation was like we tried to prepare a better map for us, a map that we feel comfortable on. Mm-hmm. Not also trying to let them go for a map that they also like, that we are not good, but they are not good as well. So like we went for a map that both are good, but we are comfortable on the map at least. So we know how to deal with every situation. So this was the only difference.
Is this the reaction of, okay, there's a lot of moving parts and we're still unsure of how we want to run this. Let's, make our map pool smaller until we figure things out and then we can try to expand it?
Yeah, I mean, like, of course, we're trying to expand the map pool. I think every team needs that. But we just need to choose right against each team. Are we playing those maps? Because it's a big difference. Of course, we learn from our mistakes. And we just, evolve.
So you went to Clubhouse today against TT9, and you had full control over pretty much the majority of this matchup. What do you think was your biggest strength today as a team?
I think having info on them on the map, because they played against Na'Vi, was pretty easy to play against. Mm-hmm. I think we suffered a little bit on the last matches because we also didn't have any information about the maps that we played. So we went full blind on the game. And I think all the information that they gave us last game against Na'Vi helped us a lot to prepare for the game. We knew everything we would do the entire match, so it was quite easy.
Would you go and play Clubhouse against Na'Vi next Playday? Because they're your opponents coming up.
I mean, I think we can play whatever against Na'Vi. I think it's going to be a tough match, but in the end, we are better than them. So I think we can beat them and follow to the next match.
I mean, look, Alemão, you've already done a miracle run in Stage 2. Do you think you can do it again in Stage 3 to go to Sweden?
I will not call a miracle run because we still have 4 games to go. And maybe we have to win 2-3 games to qualify. So maybe it's not that much miracle. I think we can do it. And I think we face some tough opponents already. So we face Rogue, face Wolves. Heroic is playing really good. So I think the next opponents, they're also good. But I think it's going to be... And we are also more prepared, I think, for this stage right now. So I think it's going to be not as hard as was in the last games.
It'll make Fabian's trip back home a bit easier, right? So it was you that picked Clubhouse today, not Fabian.
I mean, we pretty much decide the map bends before, and then we normally we decide the maps, and then Fabian will go to the map and then okay, he did what we planned, but did not happen in some matches. So I think today we had to be there with him to help him, because the old man sometimes just lose his mind.
What is he lose his mind, do you think? Is it because of who you guys are that sometimes it drives him crazy?
Maybe we drive him crazy quite a lot, but I think it's his personality, I think. It's a couple of both.
No, I know him very well. So I'm not really surprised. But Alamao, thank you very much for the interview. This victory now done, collecting all 3 points. You got a game against Navi in the next playday, M&M the one after, BDS the one after, and then finally Outsiders to wrap up the stage. I mean, anything you want to say to all the fans out there, be it in the EU or Brazil?
I mean, I want to thank everyone that cheer for us, all my family, friends that are watching the game, and all my Brazilian friends that are pretty much qualified for the major. I want to be there with all of you guys, so that's it.
Thank you very much. Muito obrigado, Alemão, and
Obrigado.
get
Bye-bye.
yourself some rest. We'll see you next week. Till then, bye-bye.